This here is the World of Tanks BC, and you can see this line, the Polish line of these tank destroyers. We have a multiple of these tank destroyers. They got some really nice names. I really like the names on these vehicles. And the point of making this video is that these tanks and this line of Poland is coming to Blitz. This is the tier 9, which really looks like the Su-122 M4, I think, the tier 9 Russian tank destroyer we have here. So yeah, we're gonna talk all about these vehicles in this video. So as you can see here, this is the main crown jewel. The tier 10 is the Blyskawica. I think it's a really cool name. The tank is not really big, it has a low profile. Apparently it looks well armored, and I'm not really sure if it's gonna be quick in Blitz or not. On the World of Tanks BC, this tank is an absolute beast, and it's confirmed that both of these tanks are gonna have abilities. Pardon, by both I mean in World of Tanks BC they have ability, and in World of Tanks Blitz they will have the ability as well. So talking about this ability, this is basically what this ability is. So basically the tier 8 to 10 will have the new mechanics, and basically it's like this: the closer you are to the enemy, the more damage per shot will be dealt. I repeat, it's damage per shot. So basically there are some sort of bars appearing next to your range, and it's like this: if you have 0 bars, it means you're gonna deal 30% of the damage per shot. If it says 1 bar on it, 40%, 2 bars, 70%, 3 bars, 100% damage of the tank per shot. So in order to achieve the 3 bars, you need to be close from 0 to 70 meters. Also keep your setting of the rangefinder on, it's gonna help you a lot with this vehicle. You need to be close to 70 meters to deal 100% damage, and about 70 to 105 for 2 bars, and for 0 bars you have to be somewhere about 150 meters plus. So this is how this ability is gonna work in Blitz, but I'm gonna give you guys a short reference of how this vehicle is in World of Tanks BC. So here you can see is the Blyskawica, a really nice looking vehicle in World of Tanks BC. It kinda similar in size to the Minotaur, I suppose, but through that Blitz picture it was looking smaller, although I think they're both kind of the same size. Coming to the firepower stats of this vehicle, this is where things get interesting. Average damage per HP, look at that. If the enemy is close, it's gonna deal 600 to 1000. But for PC, apparently, I think it's about 50 meters of range, which means Blitz is favoring us. So the Blitz version is better, although we don't know yet how much damage per shot in Blitz it's gonna have. The penetration on this vehicle is quite nice. They don't have HE though, and this is rate of fire. I think it's gonna shoot 4 shells per a minute, which is actually quite nice for this damage. The reload time in WoTBLITZ is about 13.14 seconds, which for 1000 damage average, 1000 average damage is absolutely insane. That's a gun traverse, it's kinda good. The depression and elevation, not 7 degrees of depression with 15 of elevation, not bad. The elevation could have been better, but aiming time 2 seconds a bit or something, and an average damage of about 3000 and more. This tank is a beast in World of Tanks BC. It's an absolute gorgeous one as well. So let's see how is it gonna be in Blitz. So my final opinions about this vehicle is that it's either gonna be an absolute fun to play frontline monster, or is it gonna be a really stressful vehicle where you're just gonna try to rush in, or you're just gonna try to close in distance. This is where the newer players shouldn't try to grind this vehicle, because you're just gonna panic if you don't really know much about the maps. If you don't know about how tanks and their shells work, you're just gonna panic and you're just gonna try to close distance just to hit one nice high damage shot. So don't do that, okay? For the pros, I think this is gonna be a really enjoyable one, especially if it's armored. You can just hold down with it. It's at 7 degrees of gun depression. That's really nice. You can easily do hold down with it. So my final thoughts, I think I'm gonna love this vehicle. It's gonna be fun playing this one. It's gonna be a fun line to grind. So with that being said, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and WoTBLITZ buzzing out.